here. Welcome to Farm 26, and it is getting that time of year where I need to start thinking about cleaning some grain, particularly wheat and rye. I got just a few bushels of oats to clean, and we need to throw some radishes over some screens too. Yeah, I got some bushels ahead of me. So the old Newton here is he's a good finish machine, and he kind of wore a hole, and I'm going to take you in the house because I'm going to actually do part of the fix in the house, and we'll see how it goes. Alright. So I got one of the cleaning shoes here taken out in front of the fireplace, kind of warming up, but this hole here is, well, you can see that chipped out there. That's supposed to fit, can't remember if it's a 3/8 or 5/16 bolt. She's a little bigger than that. So this actually drives the shaking of the screens. So what I did is I took a bit of wax paper or magazine paper, and you can't really see it, but there's a block that I screwed up. Well, there's a block underneath. I screwed it up with that tight so I can fill this with JB Weld. I don't know how much I like doing JB Weld, but my other option is to replace the whole sideboard, and I'm kind of hoping I can retire this thing after this year, other than like very small use bit runs, you know. Alright, well, I'm going to mix them up and get it in there, and we'll go from there. Well, I did one more. This hole here used to be about right here. I brought that in, that way, you can see there's this is a dirty clean out, and that's your clean grain. You'd cross-contaminate once in a while, and that's more than enough hole for what this cleaner can handle. And we got a cat. And there you go, there's our hole plugged. One thing I've never noticed before is all these little air bubbles coming out of it. I don't know if that's coming out of the wood or exactly what, but that was kind of, well, it was poured in 2 sittings, but I walked it and tamped it in, so there shouldn't have been hardly any air bubble at all. But it should be just fine. Kind of messy process, but should be fine. Yeah. You won't hardly notice that there'd be a steel strap going over it anyway, so. Well, I suppose we got a few hours to dry here, so I'll let it dry. Well, it's been about 4 hours or so, and this JB Weld took a little longer to set up hard than what it should have. But anyways, about 2 hours or so ago, I just set this on here and put just a couple pounds weight on it to let it sink in. This was still, I don't know the right way to describe it. It was movable but hard, and it was past the point where it wanted to stick to metal. But anyways, you've got these 4 little indexers, and this one's gone. So yeah, when I put that in there, it just made a real rock solid. I mean, it isn't going anywhere. What I'm going to do is pop a hole through it, just use this as a guide and down through, and it is square in there. The shadows don't look real square, but it is square. And I think once that hole is through, depending on how sticky it is, yeah, we'll just take our block out from behind and assemble. Well, there it is. I mean, just there's no wiggle room to that anymore. I did take and on the inside here, Well, it ain't picking up the light real well, but I did take and sand that down just to the grinder and a flap disc just to make it nice. But right there's the original to the other side, and that's actually a leather-backed bushing is what the factory actually was. But I kind of hope this JB Weld, not even in the picture there. Hope this JB Weld trick kind of fixes it. I thought about a few other things or other ways of going at it, and they all just either turned up a lot heavier or whatever. But that turned out to be a nice fit. I hope it lasts, and I really hope that leather that's missing now isn't going to be an issue. I don't know why they did it, unless it was just to keep this from turning and the leather made a better purchase than wood, or what. I'm not exactly sure what they're thinking on that was, but yeah, it turned out pretty good. Actually happening is this wasn't shaking that way, it was shaking this way just on account of this here wasn't driving. And this is about the kind of noise this machine makes. It's not real loud, but it's not real quiet. But well, with that, I hope you guys kind of enjoyed keeping some old I don't know when these were made, but it did have a hand crank when I got it. I still have the hand crank. It can go back real easy. It's just a matter of putting in, I think hand crank went right here. Yeah, there's the mark. But it's a matter of 2 bolts, put the hand crank on, put the chain on, and it's back to how I got it. And then these, I added these too, but I mean they just sit on there. They're nothing crazy. Otherwise, your tank here is only, geez, a 5-gallon bucket, maybe 5-gallon bucket and a half. So, well, with that, I think this can go to work. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share us around, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.